Shalom, shalom, shalom. This is brother Amaran Bukar coming at you with another lesson, giving all praises and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Bukar, Hakwadash. Double honors as always goes out to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who rule well, and peace and blessings to the elect of Israel. It's just dealing with Israel only. Right, this word, man, this truth. So anyway, what I want to do a quick lesson about is there's a bit of a spirit around my workplace, man, and a bit of a spirit, I'm sure, around lots of places of employment in the world right now, man. There's an uncertainty. Money's not being made how people expect it to be made. You have your projections of your year and your projections of sales and things like that. I'm not going to get into what we do there, but according to the powers that be, the sales ain't up to par, and they're trying to find ways to cut the costs, man. So recently, a woman that worked at my workplace, man, they just got rid of her, and she's been working there probably 25 years plus, and she was the receptionist, man, and one day she didn't come to work. We will talk to her. She's a receptionist. She wasn't she was a bad person to talk to and whatnot. Besides, when you're in the workplace, man, you move differently. You got to deal with everyone. So anyway, she wasn't at work, and people thought it was kind of strange. Next thing you know, she comes in and she's clearing her stuff out, man. So just like that, they've obviously they've paid her off, and they got rid of her, man. And now they got rid of her, and other people are having to chip in to do what she used to do, all for the sake of saving the company some money. So these are the times that we're in, man. The uncertainty of being able to put food on the table is on its way, man. And I've always, being in this truth, we've always understood that. We've always understood that, if your brother, not every brother has employment for whatever reason, but if you're one of the brothers that get up in the morning to go and work, right, at what we call the plantation, the modern day plantation, even though we get paid, right, you have to be in that mindset of uncertainty, not knowing how long it's going to last for, man. And at the end of the day, that's the will of the Lord, and we're with the will of the Lord, man. We want this place to crumble. We want it to come to the point where things are bad out here, right? It's a part of prophecy, man. All right, this devil's going to find ways to put everyone in the poorhouse, man. So what? So why? So he can implement his MOTB. That's what it's all about at the end of the day. This is I say his, man. It's the Lord's, man. At the end of the day, the Lord is going to put it on them to do with this, man. Right. So this devil's finding a way to put everyone in the poorhouse, man, and keep his elite in the rich house, man. So that uncertainty is now it's in the air. Seeing that, I'm not going to say it woke me up, but seeing that put it into perspective more, man. I knew this was coming. I've always talked about this. I even talk about it with the people at my workplace, man. Not in depth concerning this truth, but the facts of the matter is that job certainty is not a thing. Right. So even my boss said, people got to start keeping their noses clean, man. Because they'll find ways to get rid of people if it's going to save them money. So if you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing, if you're not sorry, my cat is messing around. If you're not putting the work in, man, you're going to be out of here. So anyway, it's going to be a short one anyway, man. But people need to realize, man, that's what's coming, right? In order for this man to put out this this mark, he has to force people into wanting to take it. Right? He has to put people in the necessity to take it, I should say. Let's read this. This is Isaiah chapter 32, and I'll start at 9, considering that, I was just talking about a female. It says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease, hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." And this woman, she wasn't an Israelite, man, so, who really cares, man? But the point is, one day you feel secure in your work, and the next day you might not have that job, man. It says, "Many days and years shall be troubled, shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come." So the vintage, man, that's the way things are, man. That's what you're used to. That's what you're used to. But that's going to fail, man. All the comforts, they're all going to fail. It says, "Tremble, ye women that are at ease, be troubled, ye careless ones, strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine." Yeah, you're going to be, people are going to be remembering the days when they could afford to go to the shops and purchase certain things, and just having that bit of money going into their bank account on that regular basis, man. But that's all going to come to an end. But look, I'm going to be honest. Well, no, of course I'm going to be honest, but this is really dealing with the prophecy of the sacking, man. Sacking of Jerusalem, man. This is about repetition. Is always in the scriptures, man. That's why the scriptures can be twofold or threefold, in relevance. Right? So it says, because the verse 13, "Upon the land of my people shall come up the thought." There, see, so that's going into the whole sacking of Jerusalem, man. So I'm not going to read any more of that just to not confuse the issue. But those scriptures are relevant, man. All right, because that's what's going to happen. What else? So yeah, this is 2 Ezra 16, and I'll start at 17. It says, "And it happened that when I had heard it, I stood up." Wait, slack here. Yeah. "When I had heard it, I stood up upon my feet and hearkened, and behold, there was a voice that spake, and the sound of it was like the sound of many waters. And it said, Behold, the days come that I will begin to draw nigh and to visit them that dwell upon the earth, and will begin to make inquisition of them, what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when the affliction of Zion shall be fulfilled, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see altogether. And the children of a year old shall speak with their voices. The women with child shall bring forth untimely children of 3 or 4 months old, and they shall live and be raised up. So this is the future prophecies in this last day. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses that shall suddenly be found empty. The trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. Right, so that, all the prophecies, man, the famines and the pestilence and the wars that are to come, man. We got to get into these prophecies, man, because they're round about us, man. Those rumors of wars are already here. All right, obviously that's the last one. That's the last one of the main prophecies to come, but those rumors are already here, man. Verse 24 says, at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein. The springs of the fountain shall stand still. In 3 hours they shall not run. So when it gets real nasty out here, man, those so-called friends of yours, and I'm not talking to the brothers in this truth, I'm talking to anyone that's not in this truth really, those so-called friends of yours are going to switch on you, man. Why? Because they're going to just want to take what you got. Look, friendship in this world is false, man. It's not. We abide by the scriptures, man, so we understand what real love is, man, between brothers and family. At the end of the day, if you've got a woman in this truth, you know how to deal with your women correctly. You got children, you know how to love your children correctly, man, right? And your brothers also, you know how to love your brothers, man. The love of this world is false, man. It's not real. It's conditional. Right, this is still the second Ezra, but verse 15. I'll start. You know what? I might as well just start from the top, man. Second Ezra 15 and 1. It says, "Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written on paper, for they are faithful and true." Right? The Lord got the prophets to write this down so it can be recorded, because it's going to happen, and the warning needs to happen. Our people need to be warned, man, so they have no excuse. It says, "Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee." Their disbelief, man. We don't care about what people want to say, alright? We don't care who believes and who doesn't believe, man. We believe, right? And we're going to be proven correct when the Lord Yahushua comes back, and after all these prophecies occur as well, man. It says, "For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness." Right? "Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, sword, famine, death, and destruction." That's war, famine, man. Famine and death go hand in hand. "For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves." You gotta understand, this ain't talking to the whole world, man. Even though the whole world is guilty of this. This is talking to Israel, because Israel have the laws, statutes. Israel were given the laws, statutes, and the commandments, man. So they're the ones that are doing evil in the sight of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. So they're the ones that must be punished. That's why the scriptures say judgment shall begin at the house of Jacob, or the house of Israel, paraphrasing it. Verse 7 says, "Therefore saith the Lord, I will hold my tongue no more as touching the wickedness which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually." And that's the men of the Lord, man. And those few Akhwaf out there that are listening, learning, believing in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, because there are some out there. Verse 8 says, "And therefore saith the Lord, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand, a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy the land, all the land thereof." That's talking about America, man. "Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment, that the Most High Yahweh shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn, for their seed shall fail through the blasting and hail, and with fearful constellation. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. You know? I'm going to skip down. Verse 19 says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So that lack of employment, that lack of food, water, whatever else, man, people are going to be start going crazy out here, man. This is just the beginning. Like, you know, this is a, you know, it's not like companies have never had to get rid of people because they ain't making money, man. But this is a different time now. All right, you got to be able to read the spirit in the air, man. Along with the prophecies, the scriptures, man. You know. So yeah, it's about to get hard out here, man. You know. And as much as we talk about this, man, as much as we know it's going to happen, the thought of going from having, you know, that regular money that you earn going into your account and not having that anymore is daunting. I'm going to say the word daunting, alright? But we have to go through these things, man. Let's go to 2nd Ezra 16, man. Get a few scriptures in there, then you know, hope we're willing a point would have been made. I will read bits and pieces, you know, precept upon precept. So this is Ezra 16:1. It says, woe be unto thee, Babylon and Asia, woe be unto thee, Egypt and Syria. Gird up yourselves with clothes of sack and hair, bewail your children, and be sorry for your destruction is at hand. Alright, this is something that, and it says, a sword is sent upon you, and who may turn it back. There's no avoiding this, man. Alright. Verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. So this place has to be put right. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. Behold, victuals shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. So, you know, everyone's running around, you know, living their best life, doing this, that, and the other, enjoying themselves, because they don't understand what's coming, man. Right? All the while, these devils are planning to bring this place down. Economic crashes, you know, social, economic systems that they want to put around the earth, you know, in order to enslave people and punish them for not doing what they want. You know, what else have we got? Universal basic incomes. This is all leading towards getting the MOTB, man. Verse 22 says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. You know? So anyway, let's go to Revelation, man. Let's get Revelation 13 and close out there, man. This is where it's all leading to, man. You can't get people on this unless you're putting them in that desperation mode. You know, you gotta make people desperate. in order for them to accept this MOTB. I'll get straight to the point. Revelation 13 and 16, and it says, and he calls it all, and that he, right, he's not talking about a particular man, right, who's going to come back like the movie The Omen, and become this great leader, and have his minions, his thralls of followers, that worship him, even though people are going to worship the beast, but not how that movie displays that, man. All right, people are going to fall for the okie doke, man. They're going to get tricked into worshipping by falling into taking this MOTB, man. Right, and that he's talking about Esau, Edom, the rulers of this earth, not one particular man. It's talking about the elites, right, who are plotting and scheming this thing. They're over the governments, man. They're over people like Trump and all that. You got these so-called black women out there in Babylon right now, crying their eyes out, screaming and wailing in their cars, making videos about how Trump's now in charge. And listen, it didn't matter who won that. Alright, bad times are coming regardless, man. Ain't nothing gonna change. These devils are above these governments. They're above Trumps and the Kamala Harrises and all of that. They're above them. They're in charge. They're the ones that want to enslave the human race with this MOTB, man. And it causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Right, here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 636. It's the number of a man, or men. Let's put it like that. So, and those men are in charge today, man. The wicked elites. Alright, so Lord, this is edifying. I'm finished by giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahasham Rakhat Kadash, man. Times are about to get tough out here. So keep your eyes peeled, keep your ears to the ground, keep your spirit strong. Watch out for them prophecies, man. Shalom.